Behind me stands St Thomas Centre, which is situated here in Ardwick Green North, Ardwick, Manchester. It's just before you get to the Apollo and right next door to the Church Inn pub. Formerly it was called St Thomas Church, which dated from the 1700s to approximately 1975, whence it was taken over by a voluntary organisation who used its premises as their headquarters. There is refreshment facilities at St Thomas Centre, where you can get anything from a cup of tea to a Noel buffet. There are two organisations that are using the building at present, one of which is the Greater Manchester Council for Voluntary Services. The other wishes not to be mentioned, so in this case I won't mention them. There is inquiries and demands from all sorts of people. Minorities and ethnic groups are especially welcome. There is no particular entry requirements. Only certain organisations and bodies are allowed to use the building free of charge, and they will only pay for their refreshments. Other organisations in the private sector would have to pay a standard or given fee for the bookings, but it usually works out at about a third of the cost you'd have to pay to hire other places, because it has to be used for the community's benefit. This is the main hall, or conference hall, which can seat up to 110 people, which used to be the altar of the one-time St Thomas Church. It is said that behind where the main altar was, there are two paintings on the wall of angels, one on each side of the altar. The committee room, which seats up to 10 to 12 people. There is also a committee room which can be used in the evening, which seats up to a maximum of 30 people. As you can see, there is alterations being done to the building at present, like a new reception area. They're also having a lift put in so that disabled people can get upstairs. For at the moment, all they have is 2 flights of stairs, and anybody who is wheelchair bound will have difficulty in mobility. Because the GMC financed these voluntary bodies, and because the GMC is about to be abolished on the 31st of March 1986, the problem is how these voluntary bodies are going to be funded. There is talk of new management taking over the premises, but will these new management view the voluntary bodies in a friendly attitude or a hostile attitude? We'll just have to wait and see.